It's time for your favorite show. We'll make your brain explode. I am your host. Welcome to Ultra Reload.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Ultra Reload. We have got an absolutely packed show for you today. And without further ado, I'm going to get straight into it. My name is Douglas Erickson. I'm your host, and we have a very special surprise for you. We have Gus, and I am bringing him up right now. And he is live from NFT Paris with a few extra special friends. Let me just bring him up. One moment. All right. Seems we're having a little bit of technical difficulty in bringing Gus back up. Give me 1 second here, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. We are having a little bit of a technical difficulty. I'm sure it's because of the signal that side. We also, while we're trying to get the technical difficulty under control, we can let you know that we're also going to be revealing the Ashes Mankind 2025 roadmap today on Ultra Reload. It's been a good few weeks for Ultra Reload. Super happy about that. And we're going to have Adrien joining in a minute. All right. It seems Adrien also is getting his camera sorted, so we will get him back on in a moment. Still trying to add Gus. I'm going to have to remove Gus and add him back. Apologies, everyone. Sometimes Riverside does not cooperate. One moment. In the meantime, let me give some other updates. You know, when we do a live format, we do risk these kinds of technical glitches happening. So that does happen from time to time. And let us see here if we can get. Let me see if we can get him back on. So we have a few updates anyway while we wait for Gus's situation. Here we go. Here he is. I think he's coming back now. Gus!
There we go. It worked.
Not sure what happened. Thank you so much for joining.
I don't know. I was stuck in a dark room.
In limbo.
Hi everyone. Happy to see you all. Look is with me.
Hi
Fabio,
there. Hey guys.
Kevin, Adrien, the famous guy is helping us to buy everything on the market. And
Hello.
hey, there we go. So we live from NFT Paris. Give you a quick overview from here. Lots of good things happening in the last few days. Look at that, the big crowd. We'll have a quick round with you before this. A quick update on the day-to-day. So the social login will be live next week. Yesterday we had the splendid eve on Peniche, cruising on the scene. Did you guys like it?
It was awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah, we had a great time.
Well, they don't have any choice anyway. They have to say it's good. Was free booth on the scene. What else? Anyway, so lots of good things. What I propose is that I'm going to give the camera to Fabio. He's going to make us a round tour on the different stands. God given has already booked some slots on the stand to help to tell us what it is about, and then we'll have the roadmap from Rod and Adrien on Ashes of Mankind. So it was a short one, but a special one as well, and we'll see each other next week. But I'll give the phone to Fabio. See you guys.
So, how do I hold it?
Yeah,
Like
you
that?
Can take it. No, you can take it and I walk behind you.
Hey guys, so we're going to see Bad Mad Robot first. The Bad Mad Robot is already live on Ultra, so their stand is just there. We should be able to talk to them. We are rocking the Ultra hats. We are rocking the God-given shirts. we are trying, guys, to put Ultra everywhere,
On the map.
everywhere. So yeah,
Well, as you guys
So-
can see, lots of people here. NFT Paris.
wait, we're going. It's here.
Yeah.
So this is also my new car. So you can tell me congrats, guys.
Isn't it nice?
This is my new car. I took some picture in it, so it's mine now. And we just arrived at Bad Mad Robots. Bad Mad Robots, hello guys. How are you? Good. So we have a game here that is already on Ultra. And we have a new version. The new version is actually being played here. Guys, small question.
Yeah.
When will we have this version on Ultra?
So actually we already discussed it, and I guess we'll share like some keys with you in the community.
Okay.
Next week.
Okay, next week. Okay, we will have some talk with them to have the new build next week. So yeah, guys, some good merch. And the game is being played just here. Lots of people, you know. Thank you, guys.
Thank you guys.
See you.
Yeah, see you.
And then we can continue doing the small tour. We have some cars here. This is my second car, the other one I will buy. And yeah, and now we are arriving at a very, very special one. It's our friends from Ubisoft. Ooh, guys, it's sunny in Paris. Our friends from Ubisoft doing champion tactics. Hello, guys. We are live with them. So champion tactics, guys. The stands. Champion tactic, guys. The stands here with a lot of merch. People were playing just now. Hello, guys. Hello. So yeah, this game, guys, is crazy good. Made by Ubisoft. And we have some gameplay here. People just stopped playing. So yeah, we played, we did a lot of good things. And yeah, guys, small word for the Ultra community.
Sorry guys.
Small word for Ultra community.
Yes. Hi guys.
Hello.
We are here at NFT Paris. A lot of merch and a lot of players also. People here are starting to play. Very cool event.
Yeah. We had a great time. We have very cool merch, guys. If we play, we can get merch. And yeah, so I don't think we have time for another tour.
You could do one more. You could do one more.
I can do one more. Let's go. This I will show you my favorite, right? Let's do one that I really liked. And let me see where it is. Let's go. It's here. So. Sorry, I took the phone from Fabio. It was supposed to be Fabio. I kidnapped the phone. I'm sorry. Sorry. There is so much people, and we are next to Prime Skill, guys.
Prime skill.
Hello. So this is the Ultra community.
Oh, great. Hey.
Yeah, we tried Prime Skill yesterday. We told them about the crazy platform we have, and we try to have some new game, guys, on our platform. So here you can have the gaming LAN, let's say, with a very nice prize. Very nice prize, actually. So I took some pictures in it. I will try to win it, guys. Douglas, if you want to ride in it, you have to support me.
I'm gonna come over. I believe in you.
Guys, so you can come play, etc. There are a lot of people playing just there.
Yeah, the game is cool, and yeah.
Perfect. God given, give me one more favor. One more favor. Can you hold the phone up and do a slow 360?
Hold the phone up. Let me. I will stand in the middle. Hold the phone up. Do a 360.
A nice slow one for the people watching. There you go. Oh wow, it looks amazing. Look at that. Very jealous.
All right, guys. See you next week. Thanks a lot again, and all the best for the roadmap.
Thank you, Gus. Thank you, everybody. Have a great time.
Thank you,
Bye.
Doug. Bye-bye, guys.
Guys, amazing. So cool to have a live session from NFT Paris, from Gus and the gang. God Given is there, Fabian is there, and we got an entire crew representing Ultra. Very cool, very exciting. Again, apologies for the technical issues. It's a live stream. This happens. And it was great to have Adrien's live reaction for a second. Speaking of, let's bring out the man himself, Mr. Adrien. Thank you for your surprise live reaction to NFT Paris. That was a good surprise. I know that it wasn't the easiest getting on here, but thank you for joining. And how are you doing today?
I've never seen an app that is not working that way. Live, but it's been a challenge.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you going through the challenge to be here. And alongside Adrien, we have the one and only Rod, our VP of Marketing. How are you doing?
Hello. I'm great. I'm excited. I'm pumped. This NFT Paris event has me on fire. Thanks for having me here, Doug. As always, a pleasure to share the stage with Adrien.
I'm not going to lie. My invite to NFT Paris must have gotten lost in the mail. I'm sure next year it will be different, but I'm seeing everybody having a good time and representing Ultra, pushing Ashes Mankind. Super exciting to see and really energizing. So great. And other than that, guys, we're revealing Ashes Mankind roadmap today. I need sound effects. That's what I need.
Are we?
Whoop, whoop.
Oh yeah, sorry, that's next week. Everybody, thank you for joining. That's the end of the show. No.
See you later.
I wasn't actually even aware that we are going to use the camera, so I'm not. I don't have a shot, you know. I'm just casual over here. But
well, everybody loves the game, Adrien. They don't care what you look like. But for what it's worth, I think you're looking pretty good. I wouldn't worry too much. But thank you again for going through the trudge of joining. I know it can be a little bit of a learning curve. But guys, we're about to jump into the Ashes Mankind roadmap. Let's go. There we go.
Yeah, locked and loaded today.
Exactly.
I like that.
Oh my God. Okay, that's very loud. That's very loud and it does not stop. I apologize, guys. But guys, we are here. So before we get cracking, is there anything anybody wants to say? Maybe build the anticipation a bit more?
Monsieur Adrien, s'il vous
Yeah,
plaît.
I think, I mean, there is plenty to say, but I think it's mostly about the roadmap. So looking forward to jumping in.
There we go. All right, everybody, here we go. We are going to be looking at both pillars of Ashes Mankind universe, empires and citadels. You know citadels, you've been playing citadels, you love citadels, and empires, you've had a small taste so far. So we're going to be looking at what the rest of the year is going to look like for that. So starting off with Q2 2025, Adrien, Rod, let's go through this. Adrien, you're going to take us through the citadels a little bit. So tell us about these milestones here in Q2 2025.
Yeah, actually, some people might know about that already because after the Citadel sessions, sometimes Rod and I, we stick around a little, and we give people some nice bits of information, and some of that might have transpired a little. But yeah, Q2 2025. I mean, overall the year is pretty packed. We have a lot of plans for Citadels. I'm going to preface with the fact that you will see that there is less and less granular information across the year because the way that you approach development usually is that you refine what you know right away, and the further you go into the future and the less visibility you have, of course. So you will see that we will have a lot of detail at first and less detail as we go and move forward in the future. But also, as we move forward in time, we will make sure to update that and to give people more detail and information. Q2 2025, combat and customization overhaul. It entails a lot of different things, from adding an additional stance, which is proning, Actually, we have pruning working. We had it working for a while. Sometimes we deactivated it for animations reasons, but yeah, we will most likely bring back our pruning. Health and armor, the final system will make their way into the game, and weapon balancing is anything from recoil to the way that you handle weapons, some animations, a bunch of different things. Gear and loot systems. Again, I touched on that a little. We have a brand new loot system, a brand new gear system that mostly includes additional gear, especially for managing your character health, your character states, but also there is a quality system that's making its way into the game, which means that we are now bringing in the core aspect of looting in the game and the core aspect of players wanting to survive, players wanting to extract because they are actually getting and gaining valuable gear and items. Dynamic missions and events, I mean, some of that is already in the game, so not really a big surprise, but there is a new mission, additional mission, hostage mission making its way into the game. And then a first pass optimization. So, I mean, we're putting optimization in the roadmap. I like being transparent. Optimization is something that is, on one hand, ongoing, but it's also an effort that is made at specific milestone of the game, and usually it's an effort that is made right before the release of the game. But of course, we make regular optimization efforts, and Q2 is likely to see some good optimization updates. I think a couple weeks back or 3 weeks back, people have already seen some good updates on optimization already.
I was about to say, Adrien, that anybody who has been joining the weekly Citadel's game nights, that's every Thursday, by the way, everyone 6 to 8 p.m. UTC, they will have already seen a lot of these improvements. They would have seen more of their friends being able to join at the same time. They would have seen smoother running. So we've all noticed it. And I just want to touch on a few of the things here, Adrien, because I know we have a lot to get through on such a small amount of time. And if anybody's wondering, the reason we stay quiet when one of us is talking is so that we can share this information easier afterwards. It's not that we're not interested. We're actually doing our very best to keep in the excitement. Another shout out here, guys. A lot of these different milestones are based on the feedback you give in our feedback form, which you can find in the Ash to Mankind Discord. Please keep giving the feedback. That is what determines a lot of this roadmap, and we really do appreciate it. And I'm speaking for Adrien here, but I know he does as well. But Adrien, we've seen a lot of really cool stuff in Q2 2025. We can't see the audience, but I know that they're really excited about this already. And I know it's only going to get better. So thank you for that, Adrien. And we're going to move to Rod for Ashes of Mankind Empire's Q2 milestones.
Okay, just a quick intro in case you probably noticed, or if you haven't noticed, we are starting the roadmap here with Q2, but that's because a couple of months ago, we released a roadmap until Q1. So in case you are wondering if something is missing, there's a roadmap that is already public roadmap that describes in detail the development until the end of Q1. Also, just to quickly add on something that Adrien mentioned, and I think this is quite important, this roadmap is not super granular, and there's a reason for it. There's many things happening in the background, but would be a ginormous task to detail all those things, all the bits and pieces. So here you have the big picture, what we know in big chunks, big clusters, what we are delivering per quarter, but then we'll follow up in a few weeks as things progress with the development notes or change logs, where you can see keep track of progress. Okay, jumping into Empires, monetization and game balancing. So in a nutshell, we are at the stage we expect to keep monetizing. I was about to say monetizing, to keep fine tuning how players earn, trade, and spend their resources in Empires. The goal is to make sure we have a sustainable economy where all in-game activities fuel feel rewarding and keep the balance fair between players, the strategists, the guilds, aka corporations, and so on. This will also be the period where we will start, connecting all the strings between the DAP empires and the FPS citadels. Then the next item on the agenda that people have been very curious for, the tokenomics of Ash, the lifeblood of Ashes of Mankind and the Ashes of Mankind universe. And when I say the lifeblood, it's true. I really mean it, because this is actually the fuel that powers the whole AOM universe, from trading to staking to resource production, and so on and so forth. In Q2, we aim to release the tokenomics, and with all the details on staking, rewards, and game transactions, and maybe other bits and pieces. That's what I can reveal for now. Yeah. Was it good enough, Doug?
I think that's pretty great. I know people have been asking about the Ash tokenomics, and I just want to double back real quick to something Adrien said earlier as well, guys. If you want all of this information before it is public, come to the weekly game nights, because apparently there are secret conversations I don't even know about happening in the Discord after everyone leaves. It's like an end credit scene in a Marvel movie. You will get some sneak previews. So come join the guys. But yeah, a lot happening in Q2 2025. Monetization and game balancing, and the Ash tokenomics. I'm not going to do the clapping sound effect again, but I'm going to get some streamers for next time. That is going to be a really cool reveal. Let's move on to Q3 2025. And as usual, we have a little drum roll. There we go. Oh, that is pretty. I'm going to say, by the way, this roadmap is looking great. Shout out to Concepted for the design help. So, Adrien, we are looking at Q3 2025 for Ashes Mankind Citadels. What do we have here?
Yeah, so we are starting to take AOM to the next step, starting to enter the more persistent side of the game, which is pretty exciting, because we are getting closer and closer to the original vision of the game, I would say. And what that means is that we start having more persistent worlds. And in this case, it means persistent sessions. So the Citadel becomes persistent, which means that there is constantly waves of players that make it into the Citadel as other players are moving upwards and moving towards extraction and extracting, implementing character and player progression, some advanced crafting, allowing players to most notably upgrade their weapons, and something that I am personally the most excited about, actually, which is ranked play, because we have a very unique approach to ranked gaming, a very unique approach to competitive gaming in AOM, and something that has never been seen before, never been made before in a video game. I mean, I'm not going to sell you guys on the fact that it is like, I'm not saying you guys the moon. It is a ranked version of the game, so it's not like a whole new game, just to be clear. But it is a way that ranked gaming has never been done so far, which to me is pretty exciting, because I think that players will like it. It will add some extra weight to player actions. It will add extra weight to players wanting to survive, and to the way that players play the Citadel and try to extract from the game.
I will say, first of all, looking amazing, Q3 2025, and I'm loving these section titles, by the way. The Citadel expands, persistent worlds arrive. If this is not hyping you guys up, I don't know what will. But I just want to jump in on the ranked play quickly. Every single time we do a games night, we have no ranked play right now, but people are competitive as hell. So this is going to destroy everything. That people are going to get so competitive. We're gonna see some big relationships relationship issues in their personal lives. So that's awesome. Adrien, can we look a little, sorry, I shouldn't be saying that stuff, but Adrien, can we look a little bit more at these milestones here? We've got a little bit of time. The community have been dying for this. So let's talk about the rank play and leaderboards. Can I ask you, what is it that's making it so novel and so unique?
Well, one aspect is that your actions and the ways that you survive is going to have a drastic impact on your rank. It's not obviously there is no winning, there is no losing in the game. Either you make it or you don't. There is nothing in between.
Unless you're God given, then there's definitely losing. There's
yes, a lot. No, but so you. With that new ranked play, extracting with valuable items is how you're going to rank up the most. So the weight of your stash, the variety of the items that you have in your stash is going to be what determines whether you are ranking up or not. So filling your stash now is not just something that you do in order to play games in the future. It is also something that is going to give you points and rank you up. So every time you have an item in your stash, it gives you certain points that make you rank up. If you lose an item, if you don't have it in your stash anymore, well, you lose a point, so you rank down. And every quality of item has different ranks. So the higher the quality, the more points, so even points, and so the more you rank up.
Damn.
And then at some point, when of course everybody has, or the best players, they start having their stash filled out and filled up, which is one of the main problems with extraction games. They can start wagering items for Emperor's nodes. So you can enter a game, say, hey, I wager this, and that item. And in exchange, if I survive, if I extract at a specific extraction point, I will get a node in exchange for that item. And my node is going to take a quarter of the space of my item with the same value in points as my item. And as you get better, well, you will start filling your stash more and more with nodes and less with items, and it starts getting harder and harder to rank up. So the better players, they will have less and less choice of weapons and less choice of what to use in order to keep ranking up. So it's a natural progression for everyone.
Wow, that's super. I do not want to be the person who works out this logic, because that sounds like a lot of work, but super exciting, super innovative. And guys, as always, Ashes Mankind doing the first of the first of the first, as it always does. Thank you for that, Adrien, and thank you for bringing those big brains to the show. I don't think I would have been able to explain that. Rod, maybe, but I don't want to put it on him. Speaking of Rod, what is Q3 2025 looking like for Ashes Mankind Empires?
Okay, Q3 is equally jam-packed, even though you only see 2 items, but these are quite complex items. So if in Q2 I talked about Ash and the importance of Ash to unlock the whole AOM experience, here we start dissecting that experience. So corporations and freelancers. So in a nutshell, if you haven't been paying attention to our documentation, corporations are for those who want to dominate the game, who want to own the land, mine resources, build production facilities, and basically control the economy. The freelancers are, how can I say, independent players who take on jobs, tasks, that trade resources, that earn Ash, that without necessarily managing those larger scale operations that I've mentioned from the corporations. And they move around through the economy, buying, selling what they need to thrive. So we are working on those things, and hopefully in Q3 we'll be able to soft launch this these 2 core pillars, and let's see, maybe you guys can start playing around with them. Then we have staking. Dun, 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 dun.
I thought that was staking. I thought that was staking, and I was waiting to hear what the hell stacking is, guys.
No. You just praise the roadmap, and then boom, typo there.
I guarantee I know why it says stacking. So you go ahead, give us the explanation.
You got to start stacking. Staking, to not be confused with the staking that we discussed last week, the ultra staking. This is a program that will run in parallel to the ultra staking, but here we are basically talking about staking in the DApp, so in empires. We will introduce this new staking system that will allow everybody to earn rewards by locking their Ash tokens. Whether you are a freelancer or a corporation, if you stake Ash, you will get benefits, and you unlock potentially advantages that that will give you some push while you're playing. Yeah, that's it. Oh man, I gotta fix this typo, guys. I'm sorry.
It's gonna drive you crazy. I know it's gonna drive you crazy.
I will make this roadmap beautiful again, and won't go live without
this is how they spell it in France. So don't worry. It's stacking.
Yeah,
I feel like Adrien, don't get offended by this accent that we're doing.
Oh, I am, of course.
I've heard way worse South African accents come out of this company, so I'll take the win. But guys, Q3 2025 is looking crazy with a living, breathing Citadel, expanded progression and crafting, the ranked play, which Adrien was kind enough to go into great detail for. And then in Empires, we have corporation freelance to soft launch. And maybe we undersold that, but that is a huge, huge step for Ashes of Mankind. Anybody watching who is not aware of it, this is the underlying infrastructure of the game. This is your opportunity to get involved in the underlying infrastructure of the game. If you've ever enjoyed a video game and you've ever wanted to be one of the characters in the game, molding the universe and the world building, this is your chance to do it in Ashes of Mankind. And then finally, stacking, which is our favorite version of staking. Here we do stacking. We don't do staking. We do damn stacking. There we go, guys. I don't want to ruin this too slowly. Too quickly. I want to drag this out, but we are heading into the Q4 2025, the final quarter of the year. So with that, I'm going to do my all-time favorite sound effect. Here we go. There we go. I am a drummer. That's why it's my favorite. And next time I'll record my own one and try and do it in a more ultra-friendly beat. But guys, Q4 2025, it is going to be a good year for Ashes of Mankind. And we're going to go off to Adrien, who's going to talk about the Citadel side of that roadmap. What are you talking about with open world and final optimization? Final optimization sounds like it's like the final sequel of Final Destination, but with Ashes of Mankind.
Yeah, it's so open world, obviously next evolution of AOM. I'm not gonna go into too much details, I would say, on that part of the roadmap, because certain things remain to be explored and to be determined. That's why, as I was saying, as we go further in the future, we would rather see how things evolve to see exactly what we can end up promising. Want to make sure that we deliver on what we have. But our vision right now is that in Q4 we start having the game evolve into the open world, which means that outside of the Citadel being persistent, players would be able to run around the world and enter and exit the Citadel at will with some survival aspects outside of the Citadel. And then optimization, second pass. I mean, it's in Q4. It's likely something that will land before. It's not like we are going to wait for Q4 to go through optimization. But it is likely going to be another big optimization effort, especially as we are going into open world. But also because, and I'm dropping some stuff here casually, but also because we are working with our partners and supporting more devices.
I think Adrien is way too humble to be as hyped as everybody else is about the open world actually coming into play here. Guys, open world by end of year in Ashes of Mankind. We are, sorry, I was so loud that I heard my echo in Adrian's phone. But guys, open world by end of year, we're expanding beyond the Citadel. If that is crazy, you guys got to get your chops up. Come join us for the weekly game nights. Every Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. UTC. Get ready for the open world, because once we invite hundreds of thousands, millions of players, you're going to want to be good at it. You're going to want to be up there in the ranks. Man, that is amazing, Adrien. And don't say things like optimization might happen beforehand. You know this community. You know they will hold you to that. But I know, guys, we will do our best to deliver.
They can hold me to it, but then they would have to show me the recording, and then they would have to show me that I said I might have the condition before Q4.
There we go. Might have. Well, nobody cares about might. They'll cut it out and they'll edit it. AI is a thing. You got to be careful these days. But guys, Q4 2025, that's going to be huge. We're going to open it up to everybody. We're going to have the second pass of optimization. I'm stoked. I can't wait to see what it's going to look like. And then this deserves its own drum roll. Let me throw this in here. Here we go. Rod. Q4 2025, the full launch of Ashes of Mankind Empires. What? Let's talk about this.
That's a huge achievement. So the team has been everyone has been hard at work to make this happen in Q4. This is where you will be able to see the whole vision coming to fruition. It's where the economic aspect of the Ashes of Mankind universe will come to life. So all features in the DApp, including resource extraction, production lines, the staking mechanics that I've mentioned before, the marketplace trading, everything will be fully operational. And this will be the beginning of a real player-driven economy, where the corporations, the freelancers, and the FPS players from Citadels will all interact with each other in a seamless loop. And the cool thing, they don't even know they are interacting with Web3 elements. And that's what is so exciting, and this is what makes Ashes of Mankind completely different from any other Web3 game out there, and even Web2 games that dap into Web3. Just adding a small bits and pieces, or anticipating some potential questions. People may be looking at the roadmap and asking, oh, where's Razer? Where's Intel? Where are the marketing activations? This is a product roadmap. So what we are trying to display here is everything, all the milestones that will happen from a development standpoint. The marketing key beats, some of them were already echoed in the Ultra channels. You guys will learn more about them as they come. But yes, we haven't forgot about them. Yes, we'll have activations with Razer, Intel, and maybe even others. And please don't forget, Q4 is the culmination of a year of intensive year of work with a bunch of milestones. And in Q3, we'll have Ultra and Ashes of Mankind on all Thomson laptops. Guys, don't forget that's huge. It's not here on this roadmap, but that's huge. And in Q4, you will be able to see all this coming to life.
Unbelievable. I think, you know what, guys, in a vacuum, you might look at this and, by no stretch of the imagination is this a small amount of achievement. This is massive. We are a very lean, small team, Ultra and Black Eye Studios working together. And we have set out very ambitious roadmaps for both sides of the coin. And what I'm trying to say is, if you put this roadmap next to the Ultra roadmap, we have got an incredible year ahead. Hell, if you hold these separately, these are both just for one company or one initiative. These are very full roadmaps. We're doing it for two with the same teams. Ultra is inevitable and it is very ambitious, and we're going to do it. Guys, this is amazing. So just as a quick recap here, guys, Q2 2025 for Citadels, we're looking at the Citadel expanding. Q3, persistent worlds arrive, and Q4, open world and final optimization. Looking at Empires, we've got Q2, the monetization and game balancing with the tokenomics coming into play. And then Q3, we have the Corporation Freelancer soft launch. I'm excited for that one, guys. And stacking, our favorite form of staking, which is the Ashes of Mankind version of it. And then Q4 2025, guys, full launch of Empires. We've got open world and full launch in 1 quarter. I don't know how people are going to contain their excitement, but man, I don't know what to say. You guys can take it from here. I'm gonna just go home. Why I'm home, but this is crazy.
You don't contain the excitement, huh? You should be excited. You should be happy. Of course, we may, this is development. Things may happen, but this is the roadmap that everyone is confident will be delivering, and I literally can't hope to see people actually enjoying these two products and having fun and playing and sharing with their friends.
Beautiful. Adrien, I want to bring you in here because I have a very specific question for you. What does it feel like to see something you've been working on for, 6-7 years, close to a decade now, coming to life like this and actually having a timeline on it? What does it feel like?
Well, it's something that happens over time, right? So it's not like suddenly something drops and it goes crazy. So it's a slow build up. I think it's a mixture of a lot of excitement, of course, and apprehension to a certain extent, because we want to make sure that we do good. As game developers, but also for our community, we want to make sure that we do something that everybody enjoys playing. And I think that's something that's hard to explain, because it's not just your job; it's also something where when you have people looking at you a lot, you want to make sure that you deliver on something that is fun and that people are going to enjoy. So I would say that's more where I sit. There's definitely excitement, but also the weight of the responsibilities that we have towards our community and towards players.
Well, heavy hit is the head that wears the crown, Adrien, and thank you for those kind words to all the gamers out there. And remember, guys, a game is nothing without the players, and we need you guys to like, share, play, come join the Citadel's game nights. Give us your feedback. Give Adrien your feedback. He's been working on this for a big portion of his life. And in general, we're all there supporting his vision and his team's vision. And we need the players. We need you guys to come in and enjoy the game. And we're not asking much. Come have a good time. That is what we are asking you to do. Come have an amazing time in an amazing game. Guys, that is the roadmap for Q4 for 2025. There's no secret slide or anything, guys. This is it. So screenshot it, make some content, Ultra Times, Cole.
There are some secrets for sure.
Yeah, there are some secrets, but we're not sharing those today.
Rod mentioned Intel, and actually one thing I can reveal is that I'm talking to Intel every week. No. And these guys are super psyched about the game, and they keep wanting more and more working with us. It's a pretty amazing partnership. So there are definitely more things coming, more activations. Rod mentioned it's not a marketing roadmap, but we have Web3 expansion, community expansion coming. We have Web2 community expansion coming. We have additional drops. Speaking of which, something that I wanted to mention today is that we promised, and Doug, I think I sent you a message, or Rod, one of you guys, just not to forget, a message a couple of weeks back. We promised an additional drop from the Magic Eden packs that we sold, and we'll make sure that over the next few weeks we make that happen and that we prepare that for people.
Perfect. Well, I can already see, Rod, when you were starting to start that sentence, Rod was worried about what you were going to say.
No, I'm. It's always nice to drop. If people have been joining us on the game nights, people know that we like to drop small bits of alphas. Not necessarily an alpha, but so stay tuned, because things are coming, and the collaboration with Intel is going to be an interesting one. Yeah,
exactly, guys.
90% ranting about our lives and 10% bits and pieces of information. That's how we catch people, you know. That's how we get people to listen to us.
Guys, well, there you hear it. The roadmaps are just the outline of what we are promising to deliver. Still so many things that we don't even know are going to happen are still going to happen. It is a long year. We are at the beginning of it, and it is looking very bright. So before we wrap this up, let me pass it over to Rod, and then I'm going to pass it over to Adrien. Rod, do you have any last things to say for the community who are watching this and getting excited for the year ahead?
I think my message, I try to keep consistent with the message. First, I want to give a shout out to the Black Eye Studios team. They have been doing an amazing job with Citadels. I've been on the trenches with them, but they go above and beyond to deliver. And as people know, it's public. It's a very lean, very small team, and what they've been able to craft so far is it's amazing. And I know it's not even close to its full potential. So this alone already deserves a huge shout out. The second part, of course, is always appealing to the community. Community is the backbone of any successful games company. So we need you. We need you to spread awareness, to help us, share content about Ashes of Mankind. Spread the word on Ashes of Mankind. Invite your friends, invite your aunts, invite your cousins, invite your mom to watch you play. To crack a joke with us. And if you don't know how to play, just join one of our game sessions. You'll have fun. You can learn a little bit more about the game and so on. So it's actually, I would invite you all to join us on this journey. You'll start seeing more things. And again, thanks everyone for your support. And I look forward to meet you in the Citadel.
Perfect. Well, I'm going to go invite my mom right now to the next games night because you just gave permission for that. So that'll be I'm going to do it. In fact, I'm going to bring my mom. I'm going to bring her in. I'm going to be with her next week during the game night. So I'm going to tell her to come on and say hi. Rod said it was okay. Beautiful words, beautiful sentiment. Thank you, Rod. And quite right. A big shout out to the Black Eye Studios team. What you guys have done is nothing short of a miracle. And you continue to deliver. So, Adrien, I'm going to hand it over to you for the last final words, kind words, hopefully, to the community and to everybody watching. What do you have to say?
Oh, so these are my final words. I didn't know to end so early, but okay. I need to find something special to say. But I mean, Rod said it all mostly. We have an amazing team, so obviously. I love my team. I love the people that I'm working with, and I think that's part of the reason why we managed to pull off what we are pulling off. We've had amazing support at Ultra, so it's something that should be said as well. You know, with a team our size, we don't have a marketing department. We don't have anybody really working on that side of things. We have someone that is working with Rod to make sure that we provide what is needed for the community, but mostly it's been Rod and you, Doug, doing that side of the job, which is very, very, very much appreciated, of course, and something that I've said many times, but I will say it as often as possible. We have an amazing community, you know, of people that are chill, of people that are not only giving feedback, but they are also listening. You know, people. It's rare to have a community of people when you say, "Hey guys, you know, things didn't go according to plan," and people are like, "Yeah, okay, we hear you guys, and we appreciate the transparency, and so we also appreciate that on our side. It's important to know that we are supported. It helps a lot, and it helps crafting a quality product as well, because it means that we can remove parts of the pressure of making sure that we systematically focus and deliver what people think they want, and we can focus on things that we know are necessary to the game and to the product, which ultimately works to the benefit of everyone, including players and the community. So very, very appreciative of that. Big year ahead, lots of things coming, some of them on the roadmap, some of them not on the roadmap. As I was saying, more things coming, more drops coming. I think we'll have we'll be organizing a few more things with bringing in other communities. So we are pretty excited about what's to come, both inside the game and outside of the game.
That was well put and well articulated, Adrien. So thank you for that. And also to you, Rod, for your kind sentiments. Guys, that brings us to the end of this roadmap presentation. And I'm going to bid you both goodbye. And I'm going to greet the community. So thank you both for joining. Thank you for sharing the roadmap with us. And thank you for all the work put in place to bring the roadmap to life. We really appreciate it. I say that as if I'm not involved. I know I am, but at this very moment, you guys deserve the thank you, and your team, Adrien, and the team at Ultra. So thank you, guys.
Thank you. Have a great one.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.
All right, guys. Well, absolutely packed episode of Ultra Reload. We had Gus and God-Given and a few other team members and friends all live from NFT Paris. We're also, don't forget, we've got some community members there who entered the competition and won and are now attending NFT Paris by Ultra's very kind graces. So that is amazing. It looks amazing. Hopefully God-Given wins that. I think it was a Lambo, if I'm not mistaken. I got a very quick picture of it, but let's hope God-Given rolls up in a new Lambo very soon. And it was the perfect ultra purple too. Overall, a very jam-packed episode. And then we also got the Ashes of Mankind 2025 roadmap, which you guys will be able to screenshot, take photos of, and I'm sure it will be posted very shortly. So that is amazing. What a great way to start the weekend. And apologies again for the technical issues. I hope you guys can look past it. We will get better as we go. And that's one of the beauties of being live is all the mistakes are very much in your face. So again, guys, from me, thank you so much for joining. Your support of this show and your support of this every week makes us come back and want to do better and better. And I know you guys are enjoying it, as you've told me straight up. I'm enjoying it. This is great. We get to talk about Ultra and Ashes of Mankind. So I'm rambling. I'm going to say goodbye. Have a great weekend, everybody. And I look forward to chatting to you next week. Let's go. Ultra is inevitable and Ashes of Mankind come in 2025. Let us go.
It's time for your favorite show. We'll make your brain explode. I am your host. Welcome to Ultra Reload.